What's up, everybody? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. What's going on, Jordan? How y'all doing? Gonna knock out some dailies here. It's gonna be a shorty stream today. Plan on streaming a little Generation Zero here later on with my buddy Joe. But wanted to come and get some dailies knocked out. I'm 1,800 away from the cap, and we don't know an update date yet, but we could have an update next week. I mean, that's being extremely optimistic. There's no news of the update yet of when right now. I'm just hoping it's going to be next week. So I want to make sure to get myself to the Defender Belt cap and got to get some of those dailies done. So looks like we need Rotting Ravine, Lightrayne, and Dragonfall Castle maps. Oh man, they're all 300 too. That stinks. Let's start off with Rotting Ravine here. So I'm on US West. Anybody that wants to join, feel free to hop on in. Where do we want to go? I feel Alba. You know what? I haven't done the Dead Road in ages. Let's do the Dead Road. Maybe I can spell, maybe not. It's questionable. Here we go. So feel free to hop on and join me. US West. Having problems getting into game. I didn't. I just logged in probably 10-15 minutes ago, Shane, and I just logged right in. It may be a Steam regional issue. Assuming you're on PC, that is. I'd hold off, Cole. I see you up there. It says you saved 10,000 Defender medals. I would hold off. And wait and see if we get the update. Because there's might be shards you want, you know? I wouldn't suggest anyone buy don't spend any massive amounts of Defender medals right now. In my opinion. Because shards are just such an important aspect of the game. And this next update, they're basically going to be just sitting there waiting for us. You know, just go get them. Being able to buy shards with Defender medals is just massive, massive quality of life. It's Edro. What's going on, Edro? Long time no see, man. You gonna be playing a little DDA when it comes out? Looking forward to that. I'm just gonna spam it up here, y'all. Have I tried BD? I'm not sure what you mean there. There, Angels. Are you talking about Borderlands? You guys know I grinded the crap out of Borderlands yesterday. I had that, the construction going on out back at the railroad tracks out here by my house, and then I had some connection problems later on in the day. Oh man, I put like 9 hours into Borderlands yesterday. Oh my god. The remasters look so good. All I played was Borderlands 1, but I'd never dipped below. Never, no matter what what combat was going on, I never dropped below like 130 frames per second. Let's see. I think we're good, right? Let's see who we got. Oh, it's DPS on the EV again. I still don't have the EV. Oh, I thought that's may have been what you meant. Yeah, you know, the Borderlands grind was real. I'm gonna hop back in tonight. I made it. I went really casual. I didn't try to like speedrun it or anything. I was enjoying all the stuff. Oh, there's tons of new stuff there, Edge, no doubt. Uh-oh, all froze up. There we go, that was weird. Anyway, I made it to like level 26-ish, I think I am, in the story. But like I said, I didn't try to speed grind it at all. I was slow rolling. Hell, I spent an hour just jumping canyons in the car. we got here today anyway? We got Tom with us. Angel's here. Planters cheese balls. Yeah, giveaway ends tonight at midnight. For those that don't know what Prod Hero is talking about, make sure you head on over to my channel and take a look. Yeah, but I've really been enjoying it. I'm actually anxious to check out. I'm going to start afresh. Well, you know, I played the original Borderlands games on PS3. I played Borderlands 2, and the pre-sequel on PS3. And I've got them on PC as well. But I've put very little time onto them. So I'm just going to start fresh on all 3 games and really appreciate them. Aha. Danny, what's up? I would love for this to be DDA, Danny. Make it happen. Make it happen, man. Hit the Juice Gets DDA early button. You guys know Danny's got all those buttons. They don't call him Slightly Daddy for nothing, you know? I didn't see it announced yet, Jordan. I looked. Man, that's like a pretty sweet deal there, huh? I mean, that's just plain awesome. I was surprised to see him do that. I hope I win. I hope I win. I'm playing DDA on all platforms. I've got everything ready to go. I got a Switch now. Gonna be playing it on PS4. Gonna be playing it on Xbox. Nothing but love there, Danny. You know that. I'm just harassing you. I still want to go through the rest of Borderlands 1 on board, so it'll probably be over the weekend maybe, but I'll shoot you a message. Look at me sitting here primary attacking with an ability power EV. So smooth. Got your PlayStation back after 2 weeks. Very nice. Everything working properly, hopefully. Get the laser beams, baddies. Damn assassins. Yeah, no crossplay in DD2, but that's another thing we have to look forward to about DDA is that cross save. I mean, for me personally, it is a 100% absolutely wonderful thing. I'm going to be able to play with everybody. Doesn't matter. You know, every week I plan on doing a Xbox stream, a PS4 stream, a Switch stream, every single week. Not going to be like it is now. Yeah, I like this EV2 setup, man. It's, what I got shows, back flare, of course, which is just incredible. Got the shades, got the Plexus skin. I think it looks good. Girl looks snazzy. I think your machine will probably run DDA fine, Shane, I would guess. I mean, it's too soon to tell, but that's not exactly a terrible setup. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a 1060. You know, i5, of course, it depends on which, depends on, which generation you got and all that, but I'm sure that's fine. I mean, DDA should run very, very smooth, especially in comparison to DD2. Oh, I am, Markimus. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a lot of work ahead of me with that DD2 update, so I'm really excited for it to get here. Maybe Danny will tell us. Danny, when's the update gonna hit? When's it gonna be, Danny? When's it gonna be? We won't tell anybody at Chromatic you said so. We'll keep it all hush-hush. Mowing them down. Laser beams for days. It's March 33rd. 20XX. Fair enough. Date confirmed. Now we just gotta wait for it. Of course I pledged to the DD2 Kickstarter. I pledged for more than I could afford to. That's all I'll say. The credit card debt is real. Wife's shaking her finger at me. Won't be too long now. Hoping we get word here. Hoping we get word. Alright, so I don't want to do the same map twice here, so let's, I'm just going to head back out and create a new one. I'll do Temple next. I was actually hoping for more, personally there, Bob. I really wanted to get to that customizable tavern tier. Nah, there won't be any lunch for me with the devs. I don't know, Demon. They haven't said anything yet. If they're gonna do a stream tomorrow and talk about DD2, it will probably be announced either later on today or perhaps early tomorrow morning. But I'm not sure. They haven't said the word yet that I'm aware of anyway. Alright, so what, I need one more of those? Yeah, one more Rotting Ravine. Let's do a temple. Let's do it. What's going on there, Neo? How are you? Welcome. DDA's scheduled to come out in October, Jonathan. There's no specific date yet. Elandrian said that the beta would be available for play about a month before. So we can expect the beta maybe in September and release in October. Let's Super CC it up this lane this time. Actually, there's no need for all that. Let's throw some different slows in though. Let's go Proton Beams and Boostars this time. We'll get them all slowed up real good here. Let's see. Let's go something like that. Have I overspent yet? Something like that should work, right? What's going on there, Omni? How you doing? Not gonna bother on this lane. This lane we can just do this. Oh, well, I mean, we just gotta wait for it, dude. You know, that's just how it goes. That's life. I mean, obviously they're gonna be more focused on DD than DD2. That's their new baby, you know? That and getting Unreal 4 to work with every day must be like dream come true for Mark and a lot of the folks there. Let's see. I have not pre-ordered Borderlands 3 yet. I don't care that it's on the Epic Launcher, personally. I mean, I've already used the Epic Launcher for Fortnite and Satisfactory, so that doesn't bother me at all. Wee Fozzie, what's up? I guess it'll be good, right? Let me see, I got a Skyguard here. Yeah, pretty sure everything will get wrecked. Yeah, I mean, I understand where people are coming from with not wanting multiple launchers. I mean, I, for one, have over 400 games on Steam. So I know exactly what everybody's saying, you know, I get it. But on the same note, people have got to realize that if something is better for the developer, then a lot of times it's going to be better for the player as well. You know, did Epic give Gearbox a whole bunch of money up front to make it exclusive, and that's the reason we've even got Borderlands 3 coming in September? I mean, that's a question that people don't want to ask, or that won't ever get answered. I'm not having any problem on US West there, Jake. Maybe try out US West. But like Satisfactory, they came right out and said it. They came out and said, hey, listen, we'll just tell you, Epic gave us a bunch of money. So yeah, we're Epic exclusive. So, you know, I mean, you got to look at both sides of it. If the developer is going to make more money per game sale off of the Epic launcher, why would any developer not go there? You know, and as players, I mean, yeah, like I said, I get you. I got 400 games on Steam. It just makes more sense. If I was a developer, I would go with the Epic launcher, and that was the first thing I said to Chromatic when they announced DDA, as I sent them a Twitter message and said, go get that Epic money. You know, I mean, come on. Go get the money, for God's sakes. Put it on Epic. Who cares? Build an awesome game. So yeah, anyway, I mean, I understand where people are coming from, but on the same note, it doesn't bother me that much, just because, you know, I mean, I'm looking at the bigger picture. Now, is it frustrating as hell to load up Uplay and Epic and Battle.net and Steam? Yeah, it's a huge pain in the butt. On my personal machine, when I fire it up, Steam loads up by default. Nothing else does. And then when I want to play an Epic game, then I just load the Epic launcher then and deal with the updates that are sitting there waiting for me. The one that really threw me off was that Torchlight Frontiers. I really wanted to get into that Torchlight Frontiers beta. And then they're using another launcher, the Arc launcher, which I had never heard of before. I'm sure other people have, but I personally had never heard of that Arc launcher before. Not that I ended up getting a code anyway, because I didn't get into the beta. But I want to be into the beta. I just didn't get there. I don't have a Dryad. I just finished up with Ancient Powers not too long ago. There, Kakarot. So I don't have a Dryad all set up yet. That's the next hero I'm going to be working on. Right now I'm fine-tuning getting a Proton Charge EV2 dialed in. And that's why I'm playing it. I'll be able to play all the heroes here probably in another couple of weeks, as I'll have all the heroes dialed in to a playable point then. But right now, my Dryad is not at a playable point. Yeah, I'd never heard of that one, personally. The Arc one. And I still don't have no volcanoes. Good thing Onboard shows up to get volcanoes in our lives, you know? They getting it done. What shards do I have on my Proton Beam? I'm using, I've got Defense Rate as a mod, so I don't have Defense Rate on it. Frosty Beams is required shard. I'm using Frosty Beams, Destruction, and Vampiric, I believe. I don't know. I'll have to check there, Bitty Tie. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it in a couple days. I just mainly threw them in there because just to get them out of my inventory. Let me see. Yep, there's 3 left. 3 Shadow Flames left. I'm ready to go for the update though. When we get the update, I'll be hitting the ground running pretty hard on getting the new improved defense spotlights and all that stuff out to everybody. Well, I can't hit him inside of that spawn. How strange. I can blast him flies though. Is 7 million too much for 99 pristine motes? 7 million is way too much for 99 pristine motes. Cat, that's like under 1 million, just for what those should sell for. You'll see them for more than that, but I personally would never pay more than 1 million for pristine motes per stack. What's the difference between the types of relics? Well, you got totems and medallions. Totems have a defense health primary stat, and medallions have a defense power primary stat. So one is designed to be used on walls, and one is designed to be used on damaging defenses. Yeah, there will be a new everything, Markimus. Every hero, every defense. This will be like the final form of them. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek though at the Nuke Monk real quick if you want to see it, since we're doing this bouncing around maps thing here. You ready for big numbers? I shouldn't do this with Danny here. I shouldn't do it with Danny watching. Don't nerf me, Danny. Don't nerf me. This is lots of work and lots of mats and massive, massive grind. I've got easily 1,000 hours into just this hero. Anyway, let me let Dragolich come up. So remember, yes, it's crazy, ridiculous OP, but I earned it. I earned it, Danny. Alright, Drago is up. Let's see something over $1 billion here. You ready? Oh, god dang it. I missed. I missed the X button. Now I gotta wait. Oh, go to town? Well, let me do this real quick and then I'll run out to town. Dylan and Connor, thank you both so much for subscribing. I do appreciate you. Alright, let me put my coffee down and try to not one-hand it here. Alright, here goes, here goes. Oh, it didn't crit. 685,000. Or 685 million. It didn't crit. Dang it. Alright, I gotta do it again. I got a 50% chance to crit, right? 60% chance, or no, 49%. Alright, so not quite a 50%. Let's see, we got 30 seconds here. I just like seeing that 1 billion. I'm up to like 1.1 billion on a Nuke Monk one-shot blast. $18 seconds. Having a bad run at the tree here. I got another blue present out of the tree today. Alright, let's try this again. Come on and give me a crit, dang it. There we go. Oh, it didn't crit again. Alright, I give up. 685 million, non-crit. I'll take it. Oh, Zingli, I've bought so many stacks of shiny motes, man. No. Why would DD2 go anywhere when DD8 comes out? DD1 has still got servers running on PC. So no, DD2's not going anywhere. Mini Tie's not even here. Probably in a different, Oh, there he is. See, I'll try it again over here. Terminator. Yeah, I mean, that's like... I mean, I don't even know. I bought so many stacks of motes. I mean, hundreds of stacks, literally, between all the different mote types. See, this is why I didn't want to come out here, because you've got all the tower spammers going. Another non-crit. Good lord, I'm just like non-crit today. I don't think that's really... That would be between me and Chromatic, don't you think, Dylan? I mean, I'm not the kind of person that's going to talk about that. I don't discuss money. I don't have any. There, that's as far as I'll discuss it. Alright. We got Lightrayne and Dragonfall Castle. I already told y'all what I put into it. I put in more than I could afford. I put it on my credit card. Lightrayne. Here we go. Get a little far as biome going. Yeah, no crits for me today. It's because I wanted to show off. See what I get for trying to show off? No crits for you. What's going on there, Joe? How are you? The second you try to show up, the crits dry up. Matthias, what up? We can do the same flavor of build here on this one, probably. We'll go with double slows. We actually got a ton of DU to spend on this map. You know I'm gonna survive that, right? Can't imagine. I can't imagine. No, not quite. God, if I ever got to that, that would be a sad day. Let's see. That'll work. Let's get it down there a little closer. A little bit closer. How many of these did I need to do? Just 2. I got all 300. All 300 metal dailies today. No love on the rerolls. There we go. You guys can go ham with the rest of the stuff, whatever you want, I don't care. Nice, Ramon, that's awesome. Yeah, it's a super fun game. I mean, just this genre of game is just really, really fun. It's without a doubt my favorite. I just love action defense games. I mean, I was hooked from the first time playing them. I always liked tower defense, but I played other stuff too, you know? Any tips for mastery? Yeah, get all your shards first. Mastery is all about having the right shards. If you go into mastery and you don't have all the shards you need, then you could potentially struggle. But if you go into mastery and you've got all the shards in the right place, it's very, very fun and challenging game mode. And since you guys brought it up, I know you guys are sick of hearing me say it, but man, oh man, I really wish Chromatic would add in another mastery tier. Not another tier, but another set of rewards, so it would be worth doing again. I mean, right now, just not having any replay value, it stinks. It's the one and done game mode is no good. You know, give us another tier. Now I know that they're not going to give us new hyper shards or more hyper shards, duplicates. But even if it was defender medals, gold, I mean anything, pets, you know, give us more golden eggs or whatever the case is. I would redo mastery over and over and over again. You can't guild mass destruction. You can't get 11 of them to guild it. Well, there's no C8 game mode, so I mean C8 would have to come first. So, and that we know that's just not going to happen. I mean, you never know. It might. Down the road, it might happen, but I mean, once DD2 comes out, it's going to be a non-issue anyway. I'm just anxious to see what additional is coming. You know, chromatic and trendy before, they've never given us all the info about what's coming in an update. There's always been a surprise on update day. And right now, we know that the shard vendor's coming. We know that all but two, or at least it was kind of teased that all but two of the CH shards would be back in the game. We know that poison is getting added as an element with the petrify combo. I'm wondering what else could potentially be added in. What's the icing on the cake? No, ability buff chip doesn't work with the Nuke Monk. Your boost and Dragolich are set values. They can't get modified by anything. Having the right shards is more important than having gilded shards. What I meant by having your shards squared away, I didn't mean having them all gilded. I meant having the correct shards. You know, if you've got a bunch of random shards in your defenses, then Mastery is going to be quite the challenge for you. The material thing they've talked about as well, Storm Dragon, they teased that once before. So that's not new either. Icy Servo, boy, that would be game-changing. I don't think that they'll put it in, just because it will be ridiculously OP. But it would be really game-changing as far as giving some variety in the builds. It would add in some massive variety. Looks like the Enchantress is now a dude. According to their teases. Either that or it's a chick that needs to shave. One of the two. There was some Enchanter pictures teased earlier. And it looks like the Enchantress's brother. If y'all remember the Enchantress that used to be in the game way back when. Well, she's still there, but not in her Enchantress form anymore. Now, if we knew we were going to get a forest map, I would just continue. I don't want to do the same map, though. I want to do all different maps today. There hasn't been anything changed as far as the base shards for a Nuke Monk. It's all about that crane stance. You know, the heroic power, I think it's called. Crane stance is the main thing. I mean, you could literally do anything else as long as you had crane stance, and you're still going to just be ridiculously powerful. Let's see, nothing. The only thing that's really changed with the Nuke Monk over the years is the weapon mods that you would use. Alright, so we need what? One more forest or life route map. What do we got? Crossroads and Lightrayne Forest. Let's do Lightrayne Forest. There's more places for me to fall. Alright, Dabniel. Well, thanks for swinging by. I do appreciate you. For those of y'all that just joined, I'm going to be streaming some Generation Zero with Joe here in a bit. So this is actually going to be kind of a short stream today. In about 90 minutes, going to go live with some Generation Zero with Joe. Should be a lot of fun. If it's not too buggy. There's rumor that it's really, really buggy. Am I not leaving enough room? There we go. We'll just do that. That's 200 already. I'll just leave it. I don't think there will ever be a big change like that to the game. There thrives on you. Maybe when DD2 comes, but something like that is not going to come to DD2, I don't believe. I mean, I don't know. I don't work for Chromatic, you know, so don't hold me to it. But my guess would be that that would be a feature that never comes. No, it's not that it's whether or not it's co-op. It's that co-op, I guess, is people are saying it's really buggy. Like the quest progression will completely shut down your playthrough, where you just can't move on to the next quest. Now, like I said, I don't know. I haven't tried it. Haven't tried it at all yet, but we're gonna give it a shot. Well, the Kickstarter's over now, gamers. It can't go up anymore. It's locked. It's done. They're gonna be a backer store that comes later. It won't be through Kickstarter, I don't think. But there will be a way for you to get additional backer-related items down the road. But the Kickstarter itself is done. So it ended yesterday. I think we good, right? Find somewhere to laser beam on these fools. Actually, over here I could hit both lanes. Laser beams, laser beams. Oh no, it's all good. Not lacking knowledge. It's either working or it's not, you know? I let myself overcharge. If I have keys to give away, I will, yeah, Jordan. I don't know that I'm going to have keys to give away, though. It's, I don't have direct communication with any of the Chromatic people. I send messages, but they rarely get replied. I've told y'all before, I talk to Danny quite frequently, but a lot of times, mostly what Danny and I talk about is Batman, because, you know, Batman, I mean, come on. But when I send messages to most of the folks at Chromatic, I don't usually get a response back. Been that way for about 6 months. They don't talk to me no more. But I'm hoping so. I mean, I'm hoping I'll get some beta keys to give out. I think there will be some, like Jordan mentioned. I think there will be some from the community that I'll probably do a giveaway for. That's right. That's right, Batman. Did you see, it won't be a spoiler since somebody else already spoiled it, but you see with all the spoiler leaks for the last 2 episodes of Gotham, DC finally just started sending out images. Or Fox or somebody did. Quite a few jokery looking images. I don't know about that whole setup. I really wished. I mean, we'll see what happens. We got what? We got to wait like 2 more weeks, I think, before we get those last 2 episodes. The thing that I was really caught off guard about that. I think Danny actually got the brunt of that, of the cussing. They took so many breaks in this last season. Now I understand you got to go with the marketing dollars from like the March Madness college basketball stuff and all that, but it's like, come on, give us the damn final season for God's sakes. Well, I think for most players it's all about the main game, Jordan. Getting into the beta is nice, but for a lot of players it's about getting the game key itself. In your face with the laser beams. Take that. I didn't know about this last one, and I was so stoked knowing that there was 2 more episodes left, that the story was going to finally finish itself out, you know? And then all of a sudden, no episode, and then I look on the wiki, and it says the air date is like a month away, and I'm thinking, what? They just took a break. Why is there another break? And then, it was ragey. Gonna be streaming Generation 1. It's kind of like, it's 7 Days to Die with robots instead of zombies. I'm sure that is not at all doing the game any justice, but it feels 1,000 light. Jamie, it feels 1,000 light. I need 6,000 ascension. Actually, I hope it doesn't get carried over, personally. I've never liked it when beta stuff gets carried over. It's an unfair advantage for people who can't get into the beta. Or for people who get into the beta versus folks that don't. So I personally hope that it doesn't carry over. I hope it's a wipe on launch day. That way everybody's on the same playing field when they start on day 1. When do I think I'll reach Ascension 999? I don't know. It'll be a ways off, for sure. Yeah, what, only another couple weeks on Game of Thrones, too? I'm excited to see what happens there. There is so many different possible stories out there on the internet as far as, like, Game of Thrones official leaks, you know. There's so many different endings that people are guessing. I'm excited to see what happens there. Well, who was it? It was like the producer or one of the main producers or somebody said that a lot of people are going to be pissed off. So that alone, that statement alone gets me quite intrigued as far as how it all ends off. Wouldn't that be just absolutely hilarious if the White Walkers won? Just came and marched through everything. But yeah, I'm very, very anxious to see it. I was debating on binging it all one more time, but I don't have Ancient Power resets or anything to do, so it's... You know, it was perfect for AP resets. Give you a little something to watch on the side during the more boring times. Nothing there at all. Oh, you know some people are going to die. A bunch of people, I bet. Alright, let's switch it up. What do we want to do this next map? Let's get some mystical action. With what else? Let's get PDTs. I haven't used a PDT. We'll poison it up. We'll go full poison this time. Let me make sure everything is sharded. Alright, we're good there, and we're good there. Alright, now what did I need to do for the last ones? Castle. 2 Dragonfall Castle maps. Well, I think we gotta do, what, Ramparts and Throne Room, right? Let's do Throne Room first, get it out of the way. Let's do it, let's do it. I'm never gonna reach Ascension 1 million there, deck. I can tell you that now. I mean, it's hard pressed whether or not I would ever make it to 10,000, to be honest with you. That's a lot of grind. Without them adding in another game mode, I don't think I'll make it to 10,000 personally. Alright, let's see here. Let's get snakes. We'll go 2 PDTs. And then a single stack? How much is that? That's 160. That would work, and then I could overkill some of the other lanes. Let's see, so we want a snake, 2 PDTs, and a single stack. I was gonna stream yesterday, Angels, but yeah, I do plan on streaming some Borderlands. I'm gonna play a whole lot of Borderlands here over the next few weeks. I mean, it's just a wonderful, wonderful game, and getting all those remasters. I mean, I want to start fresh. I'm probably gonna end up going through the rest of Borderlands 1, and then I'll start fresh with Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. But yeah, I do plan on doing those on stream. The thing is you don't actually get that. It's one of the issues with Harpies is not only is their tooltip not correct, but it just goes the wrong way. If it was incorrect and showed that you didn't do as much as you thought you were doing, then it wouldn't be banned, but it's incorrect and shows that you're doing more than you actually are. And that just leads to frustration. So Harpies are very bad in that regard. Let's see, now we got a lot of DU left. I guess let's just put another stack there. I guess just to be safe, I could get some reflects over here. Might as well, huh? Oof, loud truck. There we go. Yeah, they're still out there. They're not as noisy today. There's no jackhammering going on. Yesterday it was like damn training squad or something teaching people how to use jackhammers because there was like more than one going at the same time. It was like, oh my god. Are you kidding me? Right outside of the house. When is Chaos 8 coming out? There's no plans for Chaos 8 to come out as far as I know there, Dak. There will never be a Chaos 8 game mode. I don't personally believe, but you never know. I mean, maybe down the road. Maybe that's the big secret. Who knows? So one of the things that I really am not a big fan of with Dungeon Defenders 2 is how they're tying everything into Onslaught. And Onslaught is just, it's not super fun. Especially when you get into higher floors. It's the exact same lanes on every floor. There's no versatility, or no variety at all. It's how to kill cyborgs and frost orcs in different ways. That's 100% what High Onslaught is. And we know that the Chaos 8 shards, and we know that the new and old weapons that are coming to the game are all going to drop in Onslaught. So, I mean, I personally wish there was another game mode. How many attacks are they doing when their wings get pushed back and they reload their cat? They're doing 0 attacks then. So that's another aspect of the tooltips that's not correct. They attack every 0.14 seconds while they're attacking. But they got that reload animation, which completely ruins the tower. It completely destroys the DPS. And, I mean, you just can't have your defenses taking a massive pause like that. It just... You just can't have it and expect them to be effective. But yeah, Harpies are not on the most popular list for sure. I play around with them, but they're not. I would never use them for real. I would never use them if I was trying to like push Onslaught or do something challenging. They're just not good enough. They got a buggy AI and a crappy attack animation that completely wrecks them. Uh-oh, here comes the rain. Sorry, maybe it'll cool things off. It was a little warm. A little warm earlier here. Too hot, too cold, too hot, too cold, you know. I keep getting alerts on my phone. I get all excited looking to see if it's a Dungeon Defenders tweet. This one is Terraria. Apparently 1.3 is finally coming to mobile for Terraria. It's in the alpha stages now. I don't know, Shelly. I mean, that's hard to say. I personally don't think there will be any more. But I don't know. I mean, Alandrian kind of hinted at it when I did that Q&A with him about how to create a new character in Unreal 3 with the code that they have available, it takes the entire team focusing on it for multiple months. Where to create a new hero in DDA with Unreal 4 and with fresh code, it's much, much easier, you know? Alright, Joe, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. But I don't know what is going to come for DD2, but I can regurgitate what Alandrian said, basically. And Alandrian said expect updates to slow down and there will still be cosmetic additions added into the game. So take that for what you will. You know, is that all that's going to happen with DD2? We don't know. We just know that, you know, the development focus from Chromatic is going to be on DDA. And however, in the future, we can expect some new cosmetics. So, to me personally, reading into things, and don't take this for anything more than me reading into it, but for me personally, reading into things, I would say that probably means that we're not going to get any more new heroes. We're not going to get any more game modes. And that we'll get balance, bug fixes, and accessories. Is my guess. Oh, I don't plan on playing Terraria on mobile. 2 hours until giveaway characters. Nah, we go by my time deck. It's only 1 in the afternoon. It's 11 more hours until the giveaway ends. Sorry, dude. I hate to disappoint, but you know, we gotta. The world is not flat, so we gotta pick somebody's time zone, and I'm picking mine. I mean, more heroes would be a lot of work. That could, you know, creating one new hero in DD2 could potentially be the equivalent in time to creating mini heroes in DDA. So, I mean, why would you not put the heroes into DDA instead of going back to DD2? You know? Alright, so we got, one more left. We got Ramparts left. Like I said, this is going to be a shorty stream today because I do want to get set up for Generation 0. Got to kill some robots. Uh-oh. Looks like I got the bug. I'm probably going to have to restart to do that last map. That stinks. You can do it! You can do it! Oh, there we go. It worked. All right. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? So, got one more map to do. Like I said, a bit of a shorty stream today, but I will be back really soon. In 90 minutes, I'll be starting Generation 0 with Joe. But let's get that last map done. We need, what, one more castle map. We're going to do the ramparts. What does that put me at? That'll put me over 11,000. Getting to 12,000, I'm going to have to actually spend some. I'll be over the cap before too long. Let's see. Let's do the ramparts. Nice. That's awesome, Jaime. Yeah, mods, most of I mean, just because you see more blue gear than anything else, most of the quality mods you find. Well, I am yet, I'll be soon to find out there, Onboard. I don't know anything about the game yet. So, no clue. See, what do we got there? We'll go with a super spammer here for the last one. We got a snake. There's a snake. I feel like I could do something else over here, but I'll just leave it at that. I think it'll be alright. Got to get some kind of laser beams going in here today, right? I mean, yeah, I realize it's not really laser beams, but it feels like laser beams. The heck? There we go. I wasn't close enough. You get a dagger from Mystic on the Altar of a Theme incursion. And then after you do that map, if you're looking for the dagger I use, that is, you can get a dagger for the Mystic on any map just by playing. The Shadow Flame knife is the one I use. This one here. And it comes from the Altar of a Theme. And then after you can buy a level appropriate one from the Wayfarer. Ultimate plus shards. I mean, we basically got that in the form of hyper shards. I mean, I don't see how there could be ultimate plus shards. It would be nice if there was ultimate plus gear that was better. You know, that could be substantially better than the gear that we could obtain. You know, if there was some kind of rare gear that you could grind out. But I mean, let's be real. That's just not going to happen. There's never going to be any big changes like that to DD2. We're past that point, you know. It's all about DDA now. DD2 is going to get play, and it's going to get updates, but there will not be any more major updates past the next two. They said that there's 2 updates planned already. So those updates, the work is already going. Or the work is already either going or partially completed. So we're going to get those updates. But I don't think we're going to get any major content updates after that. I mean, it's me guessing. Like I said, don't take that as the law, because I don't know. I'm just guessing based off of what Chromatic has told us so far. Got to be realistic, people. It's all about the DDA now. DD2 is a buggy mess. We all know it. Whether we love the game or hate the game, we know it's full of bugs. Well, it's just past the point. It's time for a fresh start in Unreal 4. I used a webcam for years there, Yannick. I'll be going back to that after I move and get set up in my new place here in the next couple months. But right now, I'm not in a position to. I think I'm -7 GMT right now. Where I'm at there, Dak. You can do exclamation time in chat. And it will give you the skinny. Nobody ever uses all those bot commands anymore. I worked so hard on setting that up, and then Lightrayne worked so hard on setting that up. It's not that the servers are dead, Brody. It's that the game doesn't encourage people to play together. So most play is done privately. So the game is certainly not dead on any platform. It's just that people are playing their matches privately, so you don't see them. There's some terrible gating in Dungeon Defenders 2, particularly in Onslaught mode, and Onslaught mode it's all we have as far as endgame goes. But people just are not playing publicly is the thing. And it was, you know, that's a problem that was created by Trendy back in the day with all the gating that they put in. It discourages people from playing together. If you're playing on US West, I don't know. You know, we don't have by server population numbers. But my guess is that the US West server is the lowest population. Just a guess there. Who we got? I thought that was Neo. Don't see many people with the fancy Ancient Power logos. The game is actually easier to solo than it is in a group, too, so consider that. It's about getting the correct shards for the game, and then you'll be able to do everything. There's multiplayer health scaling in the game, so as far as just progressing through the game and getting yourself to Chaos 7 where you can start an Onslaught, it's far easier to do solo than it is in a group. Every person that gets added to the group, the mob health goes up 20%. So with 3 people added, it's 60% increased mob health. Now, as with every game, of course, it's always more fun to play with a group of friends. But as far as just getting through the game itself, the game is easier solo than anything else. Now, when you get into higher Onslaught tiers, of course, that changes, just because you need another body at the other side of the map or whatever, just to help out. Mikey C, what's going on, Mikey? You want Destruction from Chaos 1. You'd want Deadly Strikes from Chaos 3. And then you'd probably want a defense rate mod. I'm not even sure if you can get defense rate mods that earlier, but you'd want also want, what's the Flame Aura shard that gives it the chance to hit additional? I can't remember what it's called. There's another, I'll look here in a second. There's another low chaos tier shard that gives the Flame Aura a chance to hit an additional attack. Can't remember the name of it though. But that would be a good early game shard to use as well. But the bread and butter of the game is Destruction. So every damaging defense that you use, you're going to want a Destruction shard on. Every single one. Yeah, Encroaching Flames. That sounds right. Encroaching Flames. Oop, I forgot to thank everybody. Thanks, y'all. Encroaching Flames, Destruction, and anything else in the third slot. Well, that's the thing, is you can't see that, Brody. All you see is the people that are in town. So going through the servers to find the most players on is not an accurate reflection of who's in the game. The people sitting in town are the people that are not playing. They're people that are sitting in town. Most of the time that's people selling things or just people trying to socialize or whatever. But the people that you want to play with aren't sitting in town. The people you want to play with are in matches. A bunch of poo. See, I probably still got that shirt on me. Let's take a look. No, I got it parked here. Let's see. Where you at? I can't remember what it looks like. I think it looks like that. There it is, Encroaching Flames. So in Chaos 3, this would be your ideal Flame Aura setup. You'd want Destruction from Chaos 1, Encroaching Flames from Chaos 2, and Deadly Strikes from Chaos 3. That's what you would want, is those three. No, DDA should be more like DD1 than DD2. There will be no progression going from one game to another. I mean, it's a completely different game, so it's not going to be... Anything you do now is not going to affect DDA in any way. It's a fresh game. There will be no carryover. It's like asking, you know, when Borderlands 2 come out, did you get to keep your heroes and guns from Borderlands 1? Well, no, of course not. It's a different game. It's the same theory with DDA. It's a completely different game. But yeah, anyway, if you were a new player to the game and just in Chaos 3, this would be your setup for Flamars right here. That is what you'd want. Now, as soon as you get defense rate, it is a game changer. That doesn't come till Chaos 4, though. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for today. Sorry for a little shorty stream today. I want to make sure I have time to get set up here, as in an hour and 15 minutes, or not even, an hour and 13 minutes, I'll be going live with Joe, killing some robot baddies. And, you know, we'll see. The game's still pretty buggy, I guess, with multiplayer. It should be interesting nonetheless, though. But anyway, thank you all so much. I do appreciate you all for swinging by. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and I will see you all next time around. Take it easy.